What's up? So today we will be doing the next episode on our journey through the best episodes of Dexter series. So today we will be doing season 6, episode 7, Nebraska. So I might do another episode for season 5 because after finishing season 5, I've been really after finishing season 5 yesterday, I've been very keen to go back to it because it was such a good season. But today we will be doing season 6, episode 7, Nebraska. So this episode starts off with Dexter having killed Nick based on brother because as Brother Sam was dying, he told Dexter to forgive Nick. But Dexter's like, hey, you killed Brother Sam, so that makes you a murderer. But Nick was like, ha ha ha, Dexter, no, if the only guy to know the crime is dead, you don't have anything that can send me to the police for. So Dexter got all mad and killed Nick, which caused his brother Brian to show up and be like, "Hey, Dexter." So this episode starts off. This episode literally picks up after that, with Dexter saying he's felt so alone after. So Dexter says that he's been lost before, after Rita died and after Lumen left. So now he feels like he's been found by his brother, who's hanging out with him and disposing body parts with. But then Dexter gets a call from Lieutenant Deb, his sister. Yeah, forgot to mention this season, Deb became the lieutenant of Miami Metro, while LaGuerta became Captain LaGuerta. So Dexter goes to Lieutenant Morgan's office, where he discovers that Trinity has struck again. But guess what? Trinity hasn't struck again, because Brian says it can't be Trinity. Brian says Brian says it can't be Trinity. You killed Trinity. So Deb says, yeah, Trinity killed his daughter Rebecca and killed his wife Sally, but Jonah tried to stop him. And Dexter's like, maybe Jonah is trying to impersonate himself as the Trinity killer. Yeah, they're literally doing this again. They're literally doing this whole we have to end this whole Trinity arc, even though we already ended the Trinity arc. So Dexter's like, hey, I gotta take some few times off. So Deb's like, okay. So Brian's like, hey, Dexter. So Brian and Dexter and Brian are looking at like of how it happened, and even Harrison's looking. So Dexter's like, hey, Harrison, go. Harrison's like 2 by this point, even though in the finale even in the season 5 finale he was 1 year old. Since this takes place 1.5 year after Lumen left, I know that Dexter is like that Harrison's like 2 now, and literally again after So Dexter tells Jamie, Harrison's nanny, because they randomly got a new nanny after Sonia left. Yes, another person that they randomly wrote out of the show. I understand with Lumen because her darkness was like gone after killing the Barrel Girl gang people, but with Sonia, she just left. Like, she just never brought up again. So now Batista's sister is now living across from Angel and Batista and Jamie are now living across from Dexter. So now she's Dexter's new nanny without saying, oh yeah, she left because of this reason, or she went back to Ireland. Nope, she's just gone, and now she's replaced by El Lopez from Lucifer. So yeah, so he's like, hey, he lies to her saying about how he's going to the Keys. So Dexter says, hey, have fun at the press conference. But LaGuerta totally Captain LaGuerta tries to sideline Lieutenant Morgan, and Deb gets wind of this and tries to confront her about it. So yeah, but So Deb tries to tell Hayworth's Dexter because they need help on the Doomsday kill on the DDKs. So she goes to confront Jamie. Jamie says, "Oh yeah, Dexter tries. She's been trying to call Dexter 1,000 times." So yeah. So yeah. So meanwhile, Dexter is this guy named Norm's place, and yeah, that's when they bump into Jonah. Who Jonah basically lies to Dexter, thinking about how his father killed his mom and sister. But Brian doesn't believe this. He's like, if you killed Trinity, so there would be no way that Trinity would be able to come back and kill the family. So Jonah must be lying somehow. So Brian keeps trying to urge Dexter to kill. He even urges Dexter even more to take out a gun and shoot at stop signs. Yep, Brian's basically Dexter's darkness, as Harry is Dexter's light. So Dexter decides, to agree with so he and Brian are in a motel when Deb called. And Dexter says, "Oh yeah, Deb, I'm breaking up. Tell my lieutenant I'll be back in a few days." And Deb should be thinking to herself, "What are you talking about, bro? I'm your lieutenant." But we never get that scene. So yeah, Deb's just gone from. Actually, no, Deb's not gone from the episode because we have more scenes with her. Almost like she's gone from the episode, but she's technically not gone from the episode because she's kind of just there. So yeah, that's what happens. So this happens. So Dexter, as he's at the Mitchell house, he discovers that his kill tools and his bleach are gone. So he decides to like practice doing it. Brian's like, "I'm bored." See, Brian's more funnier in this episode than he was. Brian's more funnier in this episode than he was in his entire season. He had as antagonist, and this is Brian's last appearance in the entire show. So they wanted to make him hilarious, and he is. So yeah, but Jonah shows up. Yeah, Jonah did discover that. So forgot to mention the previous scene. Jonah did tell Dexter that he knows that he's Dexter Morgan because when Rita died, they put the pieces together that Dexter was Kyle Butler. So they decided as a family to keep Dexter's secrets because he helped them so much. And even asked Dexter why he helped them, and he's like he thought he was being a hero, and now he thinks that's stupid. So this scene, literally, Jonah tells Dexter to get out of his house. Dexter's like, "Hey, there's no blood here." And he's like, because I was able to wipe it clean. And he's like, with bleach, and he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah. So he's like, yeah. So, but Dexter's like, yeah. Yeah. So Dexter's like, "You killed your family." Instead of Jonah basically saying, "No, I didn't," he just runs away, goes in his car, and drives away because the episode wants to make us think he did it. So, and that's what a guilty person would do. So yeah, he just gets in his car and drives away because he's Jonah. So Dexter and Brian find the guy who stole his kill tool. It was Norm. He tries to bribe money out of Dexter, but then Brian, who is actually Dexter, kills him with a rake. So yeah, so they're able to track it down. They're able to track down Jonah. Meanwhile, with Deb, she and Quinn apologizes for everything that happened, about proposing to her, about getting drunk at her party, and they kiss. But Deb's like, "Yeah, no, dude, I'm not getting back with you. We're done." Wow, Deb. So meanwhile Dexter and Brian find Jonah, but Jonah's like, "Hey, he's like, he killed his family, just like how he's gonna kill Dexter." And they get into a big fight. Dexter has Jonah, but he tells him to kill him, and he's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because he killed his family." But Jonah actually reveals that it wasn't him who killed his family, Becca died because she killed herself, and his mom became so in love with her husband that she was literally becoming such as worse as him, is that she literally kept waiting for him and would kept waiting for him and kept defending him anytime Jonah would try to not tell him. So when Becca died, he kept wailing on his mom so hard with a hockey stick because Becca couldn't take it anymore, and Becca couldn't take it anymore in the house, so she chose to kill herself. And so Jonah found out. He whacked his mom so hard. But Brian keeps saying, "Hey Dexter, this is a perfect time to kill him." But Dexter's like, "Nope, bye." And he's like, "Ugh, this is the part of you I don't like." So that was so good. So they get into a big fight, but Dexter's like, "Ooh, Barney's mad." That was so funny. Ooh, Barney's mad now. So they get into a big fight, of course. And with Dexter being able to be like, "Hey, Jonah, you should forgive yourself and live with what you've done." So Brian, so Dexter's able to make Brian disappear for good. As he's driving back home, he sees hallucinogenic Harry, and he's like, "Welcome home, son." As the episode ends. Wow, was this a great episode. Even though it brought back the Trinity storyline, Jonah was seen last season with Quinn trying to get Dexter. So to see Jonah come back, and how could the people allow the Trinity family, the Mitchell family, back into their house? Like they were in witness protection last time we saw them. So, yeah. And good Lumen reference, because I love Julia Stiles as Lumen, and I'm planning to do a whole... Yeah, here's the big reveal. After I'm done the read of the storyline, I'm planning to do a whole video on Lumen, because I loved her character so much, and Julia Stiles did such a good job as Lumen. I kind of felt... Yeah, the whole Lumen character just abruptly leaving Dexter, like she didn't care about him. I understand why fans didn't take well to Lumen leaving, because it kind of felt abrupt and random that she just, after all they've been through, just gets up and leaves. So, yeah, after all Dexter and Lumen went through of, trying to trust each other, becoming lovers, becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, for her to just randomly say, "I'm leaving you," and leave the show to never be seen again, it's weird. At least Dexter made her a reference. Unlike Sonia, who never gets brought up in the show again, at least Lumen's acknowledged. Why not Sonia the nanny? Why does she get no mention at all, but Lumen is able to get one? So anyway, that's it for this video. And if you want me to review any more episodes of Season 5, this is Season 6. But if you want me to review a Season 5 episode that has Lumen in it, because I love Lumen. Come on, Lumen Pierce. Give me an episode of Lumen. I love her. I love her. I don't know. After I'm done the read the video, I will be doing the next Dexter love interests. I might have to call this Dexter's love interest. The history of Dexter's love interest when I do Lumen and the one in Season 7 to 8. Even though fans don't like that character, they love Lumen because she's the best. I love Lumen. She's the best. So anyway, if you want me to do another episode out of Season 5, or do you want me to continue with just the one episode a season type format, please tell me, because I would love to see what you guys want to do. And please comment. I would love to see the comments if you guys want to know if you want me to do more, if you want me to continue doing one episode a season, or you want me to do 2 episodes a season. Because I would love to check out another episode, besides my bad. So if you want me to go back to Season 5 and check out an episode that Lumen was in, please tell me, because I would love to do Lumen. I'm already planning on doing a Lumen video, so if you want me to do a Lumen episode that Lumen had a big part in, because she was kind of the main benefactor for Season 5 success. Dexter was too, but more, it was Lumen. But anyway, That's it for this video, and I'll see you next time when we review either Season 5 or Season 7. So anyway, just tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear you. See ya.